Hello ladies and gentlemen, Green here and welcome to another video. So in this one we're going to be fighting Cheetah to start off with, and when you fight Saurids, I'm like, let's use the best team to one-shot this thing and deal most of the damage while using the minimal resources, and I was like, well, Teamfly and Suckerman doesn't need Raven to kill this. League of Anarchy can kill this without Raven, and Black Manta can kill this without Raven, and we ended up having only Raven and Silver Banshee team available, and I was like, oh, let's use Raven and Silver Banshee, but then I was like, oh wait, Raven will most likely deal more damage by herself, so that's what we're doing here. It's a little bit of a hybrid build, so it's not gonna deal the optimal amount of damage, and obviously there's something missing from this team. Power Girl or Red Hood are definitely not a must, but what's usually a must for Raven is going to be a Brainiac in there. So we'll not have access to a Brainiac, sadly, and that will severely impede Raven's damage. She'll still deal a ton of damage, but with Brainiac it just goes through the roof. I think I've used him with Black Manta at some point. I think that's what happened. So over here we're going to use Power Girl plus Raven plus Red Hood. And look, I'm sorry because I'm not combo interrupting properly, but I'm really not used to combo interrupting with Raven, and especially Cheetah, because she's a little bit annoying, and Raven's basic attacks are not the best, but yeah, without making more excuses for myself, I'll fail combo interruptions a few times. Use Super Move there, boosting our damage overall. We have Beta Club on Raven, is gonna be a level 7 Beta Club, and we're going to have like a level 5 Kryptonite Spear on one of the other characters, and a level 8 ring on our character. Everything without, except for the Beta Club on Raven, is going to be just for the passive stats. We're going to try to kill this Cheetah, and my gameplay is a little bit lackluster at points, and that will come and bite me in the ass at the end of it, as you'll be able to see. But yeah, just using the special tree to deal most of the damage while Beta Club does its thing, and ideally would want to combo interrupt her constantly, and I'm going to attempt, but I'm going to fail a few times. Combo interrupting again, special 1, so we get some power steal and boost our performance. I could have tanked that with Raven, but I'm like, nah, it'll just get her closer to resetting her darkness stacks in order to heal herself, and that's not something we want. And yeah, it's just less than 1 minute left of the fight. We still do have Red Hoods, and it took us a little bit of time to get started with the stacks and with the super move, so now we should do peak performance damage, and we should ideally kill her until the end of it. Combo interrupting there again. And Red Hood in there for the super move. There we go, extended that. Re-engage a combo there. Raven gets tagged in into a special tree. There we go. Some nice damage on that special tree. It's getting close to, I think it's 9 million. Our special tree with some combo to it. And yeah, again, we failed the combo interruption. Again, I'm sorry, lads. Really, though, look, you're not coming here necessarily for the most optimal gameplay, because I mess up quite a lot of times, especially on stream, if you guys have watched some of those. And yeah, combo interrupting again into another special 1, because we're in the last minute here, so the power generation, and yet again I messed the combo interrupt. Come on, man, you can do better. But yeah, now with the power steal we can do a special 3 again in the last 30 seconds that are extended by Red Hood, where you're going to have a lower power generation. Again, messing up, fed rip, and this is just sad, because overall if I played this perfectly I would have stood a pretty decent chance to one-shot her. Yeah, I'm sorry, lads, I said it so many times, but yeah, that's the fight pretty much, and we did a decent amount of damage. Keep in mind this is a hybrid build 4-star Raven, so she could be so much more oriented towards being a damage dealer, but she's not. Over here we're going to get into a fight where we kill Dr. Pete real quick. We're going to get into killing Cheetah in a moment and into the rewards as well. I think I was intending to actually switch the fight where we kill Raven where we kill Cheetah right after the Raven fight, but I just forgot. So we'll have to bear with me a few seconds until we one-shot this dude. It's gonna be a Pet Ninja Catwoman Beta Club thing, so this should be over quick enough. And this is being a little bit annoying. Come on, stop doing that. 3 times in a row. Oh boy, this is what I hate the most, when they back off into a jump attack. And you know it. You know it. Inside, you know it, that the right play when that first happens is to back off and block, because he's likely to do it an infinite amount of times. But you're like, oh, I'm not gonna get that unlucky. That's not gonna happen to me. I'm not gonna get back off into a jump attack spam, but then it happens. Yeah, just annoying, but yeah, the Beta Club dot is getting to like 10 million damage over here, so it's gonna be over soon enough. Special tree in there, just I don't even know what's even the point of special tree in there, and doing a jump attack in there, just fooling around here, because I know I'll one-shot him for like, it's a fact that we'll kill this dude, so I'm just playing around with him, trying out new stuff, trying to see if we can, but you can't really use the jump attack nowadays to, as a means to resetting the Beta Club if you're gonna chain a combo, because you chain a swipe right afterwards, and that also resets the Beta Club dot for that swipe's damage, so it's kind of pointless. Not a special tree in there. The Beta did more damage while we were in the animation of the special tree than the special tree itself, but it's fine. And yeah, we're gonna... this guy's dead. There we go, there we go. That was a fast one. There was no point in me using her against Cheetah. Yeah, I think this was the last team available. I think I was kind of intending to use this against Cheetah to one-shot it, but I ended up putting Raven in there and hitting play, and then I figured out, oh, I still had a bad manager team. But it's okay, Cheetah will go down right now. And over here, you might see that we are out of fight audio, and that's my bad. I messed up the audio recording again. I'm sorry, lads. You'll understand. You'll forgive me for this one. Special 2 in there, backing off with reverse flash in there, combo interrupting her, building up some combo. We're not gonna have all blades on Server Banshee, we're actually gonna have the Kryptonite Spear. I mean, all blades would have still done a little bit more damage if we put like Beta Clubbing Kryptonite Spear for the passive stats and like all blades on Server Banshee, but I wanted to have a safe gameplay because I was sure for a fact she will die. We have the Beta on reverse flash. It's not gonna do much, and as you can see, the dot damage from it is like nothing. But it's just gonna be there for, I guess, slowing the power generation on her and for the passive stats. Like, the alternative was putting the Kryptonite Ring on reverse flash, and that would have done literally nothing. This one at least does 4k dot damage per second and slows her power generation, so I guess that's something compared to nothing, am I right, lads? Okay, Server Banshee back in there, and yeah, I messed up because I didn't have the energy for special 3. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky to switch from the All Blades gameplay to the Solid Artifact gameplay, because you're gonna still have the mindset of I need to tag in as soon as possible and keep my All Blade stacks up. Okay, reverse flash in there. He should have no... Oh, actually, he had a little bit of a problem tanking that. Cheetah is clapping back, lads. Cheetah is clapping back and hitting me pretty hard with that super move, because she had armor pierce on that. Like, I know she has armor pierce on the abilities, but I forgot about the fact that she has it also on the super move. But it's fine. Reverse flash survived just fine. That cursed, when she backs off and does leap towards you, believe it or not, that's somehow her ranged attack. Not when she does a jump, when she leaps towards you, that's her ranged attack. And that's the same for Vixen. And with her Cheetah, nobody really tried to make any use of that because nobody was playing Cheetah. But I wonder now with Vixen, though, she's not really actively played either, if we can make any use out of that. And yeah, Yorosage just died, but it's fine. It's fine. We get Power Girl in there. She's thick enough to tank that, if you know what I mean. Server Banshee in there, special 3, blocking that special 1, Power Girl back in there, and ah boy, she's annoying. But there we go, this should do it. There we go, lads. Cheetah is down, the furry has been defeated, and now getting to the rewards that we got. Yeah, look, like I showed those rewards on stream, and somebody was like, ah, not good for you, but good for a new player. There's a lot of new players out there watching me. Let me know in the comments, guys. Even for a new player, do you think this reward is a good reward or a desirable reward in any way, shape, or form? Would you guys have been happy with this reward? Because I don't think you would have been either. But yeah, it's just the usual garbage that I get almost every single time with the reward, so I'm used to it at this point. We're going to use the League of Anarchy here against Atrocitus. It's the good League of Anarchy, the one with like maxed out Harley, maxed out 6-star Harley. I need to mention that right now because we get something that's called 7-star Harley, and my Harley is not a 7-star Harley yet, so yeah, almost maxed out. We're gonna have the Beta Club on her, and again the Kryptonite Spear on, I think, Arkham Knight Batman, and the Ring on EPI. Again, everything but the Beta Club is just for the passive stats, and the Beta Club is also more or less for the passive stats, because some people were asking at some point, why don't you use, like, they were asking in league rates, why don't I use the Beta Club on Harley? Because it sucks on Harley. Like, she does a lot of dot damage, and you would think, oh, she does a lot of dot damage, the Beta Club does a lot of dot damage, so dot damage plus dot damage, now kiss. Now it doesn't work like that. The dot damage scales through the base damage you deal on your attacks, and for Harley, the bulk of her damage is her dot damage from the EPI passive. The damage she does on basics is nothing too special, like it's more or less the same amount a Primal Swamp Thing would do, so there's nothing special about her in Beta Club, but again, it's something a little bit better than nothing. Arcanite in there to tank that, no problem. I think Harley could have tanked that easily, because she's got also maxed out defense and a bunch of health from the Arcanite Batman passive. Harley back in there. Swipe right, tap shoot time, swipe right. Arcanite Batman back in for a stun. Harley back in there. And yeah, still, even with those very high level, actually not that high level, you can get far better passive stats than this. I think the max out passive stats you can get from your artifacts in terms of attack is a little bit more than double of what I got, but it's still pretty high. It's definitely gonna be more attack than like the Firebox gives me, far more. She's still gonna do less damage here than what she does in Dawn of Apocalypse with the Firebox, but it's okay, because it will be enough to kill this dude. Now special 2 in there, Harley back in there. Swipe right, tap shoot time, swipe right, tagging out, Arcanite Batman back in, 4 hits, special 2, everything's going smoothly. Ending in a swipe right, beginning another combo, Arcanite Batman back in. Again, this has no sound, sorry, I messed up the recording. Sue me. Swipe right, tap shoot time, swipe right, and yeah, there's plenty of time, there's no way this guy lives through it, no matter how bad I mess up at this point. There's no way we're not killing it, or him. I really don't know what's necessarily gender Trustus is. He's looking a little bit like a male to me, but you can never assume the gender of somebody these days. So let's just say Atrocitus. There we go. One shot. And now we had my boy Grid, and I was first gonna use Confluent Sacrament here, but I decided to like use Black Manta. So this guy is like immune to, as far as I remember, crit, stuns, dots, and that's about it, but he's not immune to lethal. And I was like, oh, you know what would do well here? Black Manta plus Raven plus Brainiac, I guess. And we're gonna have, I think we have the Kryptonite Spear on our Manta actually, because the Beta Club would not do anything on him, and we'll have the Beta Club somewhere. I don't know if it's on Raven or anything like that, but the Beta Club will not do anything here, just for the passive stats. And I was like, yeah, let's first stack the lethal. Another special 1 in there. We need to get to 10 stacks, and at some point I'm gonna tag in Raven and start stacking Darkness and Lethal at the same time. Special 1 in there. Backing off into another special 1. We're at 7 lethal stacks again, speedrunning to 10. Raven back in there, and come on, I tagged right after his special. That should be a safe place to tag in. But no, they changed something, and this is for Batman characters and great characters with the new update. They had a bug where if they would like use the special 2, that would like launch a grapple hook for both of them, and then like Grid would smack you, and like Batman would kick your ass. And if that was blocked, they would have like a little bit of a bug where they would like sit around for a few seconds. And now they try to like fix that, but by fixing that, they kind of did the same thing that is going on with Wonder Woman's special 1, like the Golden Armor Wonder Woman, where she can transition to basics very, very fast after her special, which is a little bit of a bug in my opinion. But I'm glad they fixed the delay of Grid and Prator Batman after you blocked their grapple hook, but they didn't bother to fix Raven's problem when tagging into a fight. Okay, so we're gonna stun him with Manta here, and you can in theory combo interrupt this dude, but it's gonna be rough to do it perfectly every single time. So what we're gonna do here is make use of the stun to kind of deny my inability to perfectly combo interrupt him every single time. And with all that lethal and all that darkness, the special tree is actually gonna deal a worthwhile damage to an extent. And keep in mind, we're usually doing it on 0 combo, because we're gonna do it straight when Black Manta tags in, so we don't really need to combo interrupt. So yeah, on a very low combo, that special tree actually slaps. Not gonna lie. And yeah, I don't think we messed up too badly on this dude. I don't think we messed up too badly, but we'll mess up at the end. Okay, so here, it's almost over. I have a choice here. I either keep Black Manta in there or tag Raven and reset Darkness. but my brain couldn't like function properly and make a decision in time, so I tagged in Raven too late. Darkness expires and he barely lives with a sliver of health, and I'll need to waste another pip on this dude. Boy, this is frustrating. Okay, we're back to sound, guys. We're back to having fight sound. If you guys missed it, fight sounds. Ever heard of it? So we're fighting boss Flash here. And boy, there was something cursed with my fights today. There was something cursed with, not today and yesterday. Like, you saw that Cheetah remained with a low amount of health, and in theory, if we played it correctly, we could have one-shot her. Grid remained with a small amount of health, and yet again, in theory, if we would have played it perfectly, we could have one-shot it. And right now, we got our special tree of Confluent Sakumen blocked. And if that gets blocked, the percentage damage that he deals with the special tree also gets blocked and gets reduced to half. So we dealt half of the percent. We missed like 12 million on that special tree because my dumbass just hit it into a block. And we'll see how that pans out throughout the fight and towards the end of the fight especially. So yeah, yet again, the Beta Club on Confluent Sakumen. We're going to have the Spear and the Ring on Dr. Fate and Red Hoods, like somewhere around there. But yeah, those are just for the passive stats. The Beta Club is the only thing that matters. Okay. And I hate his stat transition, like, you know Martian Manhunter from, like, Advent of Chaos, I think? They did it so... Okay, and I messed that one up as well. My bad there. I don't know what's wrong with me, but my bad indeed. But yeah, you know, like, Martian Manhunter from Rise of Krypton, he's also got, like, class changes, but he doesn't have the annoying animation anymore of the class change, and he doesn't stagger you when he goes into that animation. I wish they would have done that for Boss Flash as well, but they didn't. Yeah, like, granted, Martian Manhunter was like after Reverse Flash, and I really hope when they put bosses with class changes in the future they get rid of that animation, because it serves actually no purpose but annoy you. And yeah, in theory, you need to have more complex gameplay and play it better in order to avoid that thing, but it's just annoying, so I'd rather not have it there. Another special tree from King. And yeah, he's also a decent chunk of health, but we're out of percentage health damage in the special trees, so it'll go far slower than it went so far. We still have the Red Hood super move to be used and extend the timer, hopefully we don't forget about that one. Backing off, blocking that thing. Gonna get Red Hood in there for the super move. There we go, 1 minute left to deal some dots and some special trees. Getting back in there. We blocked that because I didn't think I really could combo and shop there. Special tree in there, re-engage that combo.
I'll never ever stop.
They were blocking that. Re-engage the combo. The annoying class change, but thankfully somehow we managed to re-engage the basic hits. There we go. Special tree, re-engage that combo. Our special tree. Dr. Fate back in there.
Your time is up.
Confluence back, Aquaman back in there, and yeah, he'll yet again survive with no health. So yeah, sad reacts only for those few raid fights. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed the video. Dislike if you dislike it, maybe hit that bell button, and I'll hopefully see you on the next one. Goodbye! And yeah, a frustrating amount of health left on this dude. Damn. Oh boy.